Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Surakshith Battina. I'm an endoscopic surgeon, a fertility expert, and a cosmetic gynecologist. Today, we wanted to talk a little bit about hygiene. I think a small basic education about penis cleaning is quite important because you don't want to communicate any kind of infections to your significant other. I think the same goes for men as well as for women because by chance, sometimes a woman has a kind of infection, then we have to give her antibiotics. We have to give the husband antibiotics as well. The same thing goes for men too. If in case the man is having any kind of infection and then it contacts a woman, then we need to give them both antibiotics and they both have to stay away from sexual intercourse for a while. So that's why penis hygiene is quite important. When you're talking about cleaning the penis, so not many guys are very comfortable by retracting the foreskin back. But the ideal way is to pull the foreskin back and then clean the head of the penis. And that's where the maximum amount of infections can rely. And more important than the cleaning procedure itself is to make sure that you drink enough water every day. Because as I said, the reproductive system of men and women are always self-cleaning. So we need to make sure we are hydrating ourselves enough so that, it doesn't lead to, having any kind of infections of the penis or the vagina. It's always better to retract the foreskin back before you go ahead and clean. But as I said, not many men are also very comfortable in doing that. So make sure as much as possible you're able to retract it back and then get some soap water. Then that should be more than sufficient. Why is this penis hygiene important? We need to ask ourselves the question. The most important reason is because you want to avoid having infection down there, because when you have sexual intercourse, you don't want it to affect your partner as well. Because most of these are just bacterial. So it's like this. There is good bacteria and bad bacteria. The more amount of good bacteria is there, then ideally you will not have any kind of infections and, smell and hygiene and everything else. But if in case the amount of bad bacteria takes over, that's when the things get out of hand. So I would say ideally trying to maintain a good penis hygiene is important only for this aspect. And then again, I don't think that you need to really focus too much into it, but making sure that at least you clean your penis or your organ every time you go for bath, that should be more than sufficient. Maintaining vaginal hygiene after intercourse is very important, not only for men and women, because of course, one, you're going to at least try to stop the spread of sexually transmitted diseases if the other partner has it. The faster you go and wash your area, the better the chance of you not contracting any infection. So I think that way hygiene is very important post sexual intercourse for both men and for women. I think the only time when you need to seek treatment for anything hygiene related is if in case you have some kind of discharge, which is either coming out of the penis, or if you feel there are some kind of warts, something which is of a different discoloration which is forming around the penile head, or if there is a lot of foul smelling discharge. These are the only times when you have to visit the doctor. Or if you just think that you're having infection, that's not the reason why. Only if you have any of these symptoms, you'll have to visit the doctor.